It was good University, not Hurricane football fans. Boy Alonzo 1219, AK Harlem Hurricane. So back in the building. Letting you guys know that I'll be taking I'll be letting LJ take over the channel for for a little while. Not saying I won't be in, but I'll be letting LJ take over the channel for a little while. Um, in the hospital yesterday. I need to take a break from a few things. You know what I'm saying? So that's you know that's what I'll be doing. But before I do, I wanna comment on a few things concerning this football program and what I'm not happy with, and I understand people, sometimes want to make excuses or do certain things for certain people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at it's a result based business to me. It's a result based business, and just in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, but in my opinion only, um, I'm not gonna make excuses for any of these head coaches. I'm just not gonna make excuses for these guys, any of these coaches. I'm not gonna make excuses for the players. I'm not gonna make excuses for the coaches. And from what I've seen um, over this whole season, is coaches that have not been able to coach, and that's including Mario. He's not God, so he's definitely not off limits because he's not God. Um, Oregon right now is doing better without him. Michigan right now is doing better without Josh Gaddis. Um, these are things that he has a 65 and 64 record in college football. That's one game above 500 as a head coach. These are things that you have to look at. Um, what's going on? I appreciate it, bro. I'm in my bed right now because I was told to. I don't go back to work the Monday, and I was told to relax until Monday. So these are things that cannot be overlooked. You know what I'm saying? We want Mario to be this great coach, and has he been a great coach his career? No, he hasn't. He hasn't been a great coach. And just because he's a Miami coach or a former Miami player or a Miami guy, you know, does not mean that he's a great coach. And right now, he's not proven to be a great coach. Right now, he's proven to be mediocre at best. Like I said, when you have a 65 wins and 64 losses on your record, that does not make you a great head coach. And we anoint people sometimes just because they play for Miami, or just because we like the way they look or we like their style, that we anoint them to be a great coach. Um, I think he spent too much time trying to get rid of everything that Manny Diaz did, and not enough time preparing this football program. And that's what it looks like to me. We have a total of, I think, 45 4 stars on this roster and 2 5 stars. And Duke has 2 4 stars and the rest 2 and 3 stars. That's it. We have 45 4 stars and we lost in 2 5 stars. That's 47 4 and 5 stars. And Duke, all they had was 2 4 stars and a first year head coach. And they beat the hell out of us. They beat us bad. We have veteran coaches, a coach who coached as a head coach at FIU, as a head coach at Oregon, and now here at Miami. And Duke has a first year head coach. We have a coach who was a head coach in Kevin Steele and a 2-time national championship defensive coordinator. Duke doesn't have any of that. Charlie Strong was a head coach at Texas, Louisville, and a two-time national championship defensive coordinator. Duke doesn't have any of that. Duke doesn't have any of that. Why did we turn the ball over and they didn't? Why were they better coached than us? Because all that comes to coaching. They didn't make those same mistakes that we made. They're teaching their guys, they're teaching their kids how to hold on to the football. These are all things that they're coaching their kids up better than we're coaching our kids up. They coach their kids up better than we coached our kids up. It goes to show coaching doesn't mean shit. GKB. It goes to show that coaching. It goes to show that good coaching. It goes to show that good coaching. It goes to show that good coaching, great coaching with good players will beat great players with mediocre coaching. That's what that goes to show. That's what that shows. That's what that shows. How the hell does the Gamecocks never win anything? How has the Gamecocks never won anything? How have they? I live in Columbia, South Carolina. The Gamecocks are the laughing stock of the state. So don't talk to me about Gamecock football. Y'all were only good for a couple years when Steve Spurrier was there, when you had Jadeveon Clowney and Marcus Lattimore. Besides that, the Gamecocks have been the laughing stock of college football. So don't talk to me about Gamecocks. They will always be trash. That program will always be a dumpster fire. You're right. He can't take over any. And like I said, why is it that Oregon is doing better right now without Mario? Why is it that Michigan is doing better right now without Josh Gaddis? Why both of those programs are doing better right now, and our program is doing worse than we did with Manny Diaz? I'm just like, I know people don't want to hear it. People, listen, Mario's not getting fired. He's not getting fired, but he's not doing a good job at all right now. He's not doing a good job right now at all. And if people want to sit back and say that give him another year, wait until his players come in. Why didn't Duke head coach have to wait until his players came in? They didn't just beat us, they embarrassed us at home. You know what I'm saying? So no, you don't. You get another year when you lose to programs that you're supposed to lose to. You get another year. You get another. You get the Texas A&M loss didn't have me mad. That loss didn't have me mad. But these other losses, oh yes, like they are. It's a total. It was a total embarrassment. It's a total embarrassment. And what I'm seeing from Mario right now, to me, is as the leader of this team, as the captain of this ship, I'm seeing is a total embarrassment from Mario and his coaching staff. We lose to Middle Tennessee State. We got out coached. We got out coached by Duke. That's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. And anybody who don't agree with me, you're okay with that. Exactly. Our coach has to be from this area. That like name, but he won a Pac-12 title. Besides that, like name me any like It's no disrespect to Mario. The same way people critique these players, you have fans who critique all players all the time. You have fans who critique nothing but players. They blame nothing but players. This is what fans do. They blame nothing but players. They always take the coach's side. So I guess I'm the different guy who's gonna critique the people who get paid the most money. I'm gonna critique the coaches. I'm going to critique the coaches. We have this so-called great coaching staff that I love, and I see zero passion or anything from these players. It's like the players that quit on Mario last year at Oregon are quitting. Remember that first game against Utah, they got their asses handed to them. Like the rumors weren't in the air then. The rumors weren't in the air then, but they got their asses handed to them. And then the second game, if they were a well coached team, they wouldn't have got beat by Utah the way they did. They got their asses handed to them. Right now, Mario is not doing a good job. That's right now. I'm not saying he's not going to get better. And I keep saying this. I'm not saying he's not going to get better. I'm not saying he's not going to be a better coach, but I'm grading him right now. And as of right now, Mario and his coaching staff is doing a bad job. We can blame the players, we can blame whatever you want to blame, but at the end of the day, this coaching staff is doing a terrible job as of right now. So I'm not staying on long. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, man. It's just something that I had to put that I wanted to put out there. This coaching staff needs to get their act together, because as of right now, I'm not impressed at all with any of these coaches on this staff. All of them are doing a terrible job preparing this football program to get out and do what we're supposed to do. Thank you. If coaches need to wait until they get their players in, then he's not a great coach. He may not even be he may not even ever get the recruits he thinks he needs. You get those recruits by winning. Exactly. He is right now, Mario to me is a subpar coach. And like I say, his head coaching record is 65 and 64. That's his win-loss record. 65 and 64 is his win-loss record. With a loss to Savannah State and Duke on it. Or what? Not Savannah State. Who did we lose to? Middle Tennessee State and Duke. I'm not gonna say it was a bad hire right now. Catalyst 99, Catalyst underscore 99. I'm not gonna say it was a bad hire right now. What I'm gonna say is he is not doing his jobs. I can believe that, Mr. Hunter. That's what I'm talking about, Slowful. I mean, it's bad, bro. It's bad, and I'm gonna put my foot on these throat on the coat on the neck of these coaches, bro. Like I said, right now Oregon is doing better than they did when Mario was there, and right now Michigan is doing better than they did when Josh Gaddis was there. These coaches are really bad right now. They're coaching really bad. These kids are not prepared, and if he would have spent more time coaching these players than trying to be a politician and take away the turnover chain and all this other shit he was trying to do, all this other shit he was trying to do, and get rid of everything that it seemed like it was a jealousy thing. I don't know what it was, But he wanted to get rid of everything that Manny brought to the program and establish his own. And right now, your own is worse than what Manny brought to the table. Right now, your own, right now, coach, is worse than what Manny Diaz brought to the table. And that's bad. That's bad. If you really think about it, Manny had 3 years. He never got all of his players in. Okay, what's up, Derek? So I'm out, man. I love you guys, man. Like I said, from here on out, I'm gonna let LJ. LJ is gonna be running the show. Right now I have to take a break. But we'll talk about it, man. I love you guys, man. I am out. I wanted to read this comment for if we went out, what would you think about Mario then? I wouldn't think anything better. I wouldn't think anything better. But if we went out, that means we would have to beat Clemson. And from what I've seen from this coaching staff and the way this team is prepared, there is no way on hell we went out. There's no way. We'll be lucky to win another game. We're at Virginia. We'll be lucky to win that game this week. Then we got Florida State. We'll be lucky to win that game. Then we're at Clemson. Then we have Georgia Tech and at Pitt. We'll be lucky to win another game this year. Just being honest. I'm out.